Go.
It's nice to meet you, Nathan. I'm so glad you're interviewing for the medical lab technician position. Let's get started with the interview.
Very good.
What is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is perseverance because I'm not going to break under pressure and I have things that motivate me. And I know if I give up, there is no reward. So I consider perseverance to be a good commodity of mine.
How will your greatest strength help you perform?
I believe that perseverance will be an asset to help me perform because it will give me determination to get things done. And if I have determination, things will get done efficiently, and maybe it will help the people around me, and perhaps there will be rewards for us, and people around will appreciate what I do if I can demonstrate perseverance through determination.
Okay. Describe a typical work week.
Well, if I were to describe a typical work week, I come into the hospital at around 2 p.m. wearing a lab coat, and I have a list of responsibilities that I have to complete. I have blood samples that I have to examine, I prepare specimens, and I sanitize the laboratory. And it sounds like it's very self-explanatory, but I have a lot of people who, if I neglect to get my work done, they'll progress in their illness. So I have to stay on top of things, and I have to get my work done to prevent people from progressing in their illness as a medical lab technician.
What part of the job will be the least challenging for you?
The least challenging part of the job for me would be organizing my work. I actually believe that an individual will feel a sense of accomplishment if they are able to organize their work efficiently. I feel that way because if they organize their work, I believe that they'll get more done because they'll have more of a sense of accomplishment in what they do. I feel that way about it.
Why are you interested in a non-management job?
Well, I would say that I'm interested in a non-management job because, to be completely honest with you, I consider it an unnecessary liability to involve myself in overseeing a large group of people, and I would much rather involve myself in my own work and accomplish what I can on my own. And if I were to oversee the works of others, I feel as if I wouldn't be as successful as working on stuff on my own, in a way.
Okay. How do you evaluate success?
Well, it is kind of a difficult question, evaluating success. Some people would evaluate success as having a lot of money. Some people would evaluate success as as being famous. But personally for me, how I would evaluate success is I would evaluate success as knowing what you are doing on a daily basis, knowing what you are doing, and then using a reward from knowing what you are doing to better yourself in some way. And then that's how I would evaluate success.
Describe a time when your workload was heavy and how you handled it.
Well, I'm going to describe a situation to you. A situation is that I had a plethora of blood samples that I had to examine, and I knew that it could be done in 12 hours, but I had to do it in 8 hours. But I asked my supervisor if I could come in on a Saturday and do the remaining 4 hours of it on that Saturday. And I managed to get it done on that Saturday, and it all worked out in the end. I got all of it done in the end.
Describe your ideal boss.
My ideal boss, the ideal example of a exceptional boss, in my opinion, would be a boss who expects me to get something done, who oversees me in a professional way, but does not gratuitously berate me in some way, but who oversees what I do and is professional, and when I deserve respect, respects me when I deserve it.
Give some examples of teamwork.
Well, in the job that I do, I would presume that an example of teamwork that I would be able to project with a group of people would be a multitude of samples that we would have to examine, and having the group of us examine those samples. And if we have any trouble, we wouldn't be afraid to speak up if we have any trouble. And we could all expedite the process of accomplishing what we need to get done. And the result would be favorable if it was all done efficiently. And I believe that it would be favorable if we could get it done in that manner.
What will you do if you don't get this position?
Well, if I don't get this position, I won't let it bother me. I'll look for opportunities elsewhere, but I will profess to you and convey to you that I do have abilities that I have to offer, and if they're not accepted, then I'll simply find another resource that will accept my line of work.
Good. That wraps up the interview.
All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to ask me?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.